Boom, we are going to talk about badges today because I want you to lock in the best price for DragonCon 2025. Welcome to another episode of How to DragonCon. My name is Kong. I will be your guide. Whether you are looking to attend DragonCon for the first time in 2025, whether you went in 2024 and got hooked, or you are a ride or die person like me who's been going for several years, you should know that the best time to buy a full weekend badge is right now. Yes, whenever you're seeing it in the calendar year, right now is the cheapest time to buy it because it only increases over time. As a bonus though, if you actually see this video before September the 16th is over, you will absolutely get it at the lowest price possible, which is $100 for the whole weekend, plus some taxes and fees, which is about $15. And from that point on, it will probably jump up by $15 every 3 months. This is what it has done historically. And in the summer of 2024 for DragonCon 2024, the full price was actually $160. So I would expect the end price to be somewhere in that range yet again. And of course, if you are getting the badge, there are two caveats I do want to point out. One, it is non-refundable, okay? No matter what comes up in life, I'm sure the DragonCon staff will feel for you, but they will not refund you. I am 99.9% sure they won't do it because they pretty much haven't ever in the history of DragonCon, with probably very, very rare exceptions. Just remember, if you are buying it, you are not going to be able to get your money back. It is a commitment, but obviously as a guy who's making a channel about how to DragonCon, I think it is absolutely worth it. The next thing you should know is also non-transferable, which means you're not really supposed to sell it either or give it to someone else, because the DragonCon badge that you buy is tied to your name. You will need that name or your ID to actually pick it up in person. Yes, if you're familiar with other cons who mail their badges out in advance, DragonCon does not do that. I assume to prevent counterfeiters. That's just how it's always been. You will not get your badge until the con has started on Thursday. And the last thing to be aware of, yes, they will sell single day passes closer to the event. Historically, they've gone on sale in August, which is about a month before the con starts. But again, I urge you, at $100, it is going to be the best deal you'll ever have to get it for the whole weekend. That way you won't have to pick and choose what days you go. You won't feel super rushed trying to cram everything into one day. Because as someone who actually went for 5 days and who's been doing that for several years, I still feel like I can't fit in everything that I want to do. Anyways, I hope you found that useful. I do plan on making regular DragonCon content this year because I was definitely invigorated after talking to a lot of you. It meant a lot that you took the time to come and say hey to me, or even wanted pictures in some cases, which is kind of mind-blowing to me. But it helped me remember that reaching even one person and helping them have a better con is the whole reason I started it in the first place. And so if you want to follow along with me on that journey, I would greatly appreciate if you hit the subscribe button. I would love to get to 500 or even 1,000. I've already got some ideas to maybe have some ways to celebrate, maybe giveaways of some sort at each of those milestones. Anyways, thanks again, and I will see you next time.